Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, I am Anne Poulton. I'm an author and I also do business. Today's video is for that part of my channel where we talk about real life issues, and the topic today is promiscuous. Now, there's a few reasons as to why people would be, or someone should I say, would be promiscuous, as in some people call it sleeping around and all of that stuff. But yeah, there's a few reasons as to why someone would be like that. And for some people it's because they are trying to prove a point that they are not they're not homosexual, especially like for those people who have been molested or sexually abused by somebody of the same, basically of the same sex. And for other people it's because of lust. Okay, it's just because of lust. When you feel like, oh, I gotta be with that person, I gotta be with that person, I gotta be with that person, I gotta do this with this person, and then before you know it, once you're done, like once you're done with that person, you move on to the next person, and you feel exactly the same way about that person like you felt about the last. And it's like, the thing is, lust cannot be gratified. Lust always wants more and more and more and more, and doesn't care who it's upsetting or who it's hurting. That is why you see like some people are married and they're still sleeping around with different people outside of their marriage. And then sorry, I'm distracted by something I've just seen. No. Sorry guys, do bear with me. Okay, I've got those already. So yeah, like love doesn't care, and you know, it's not bothered. And the thing is, like, if you are promiscuous because you've been sexually abused by the same sex, by the person of the same sex as you, sleeping around is not gonna heal that pain, and it's not gonna heal that trauma, and it's not gonna fix that damage that you've experienced. Only God can heal you from that. Only God can set you free from that trauma, and heal you from that shame and all of that stuff that came with the abuse or the molestation. You know, from the sexual abuse and the molestation, because there are different types of abuse. That's why I keep saying, because some people may have been sexually abused and they identify more with that. Other people may refer to it as molestation, and they identify more with that. So that is why I use it interchangeably, but I explain. So yeah, like, I used to be promiscuous, and you know, the excuse was like, oh, she's just sexually active. And it's like, no, I had a combination of both lust and just, give me a minute guys. I also had lust issues, guys. I had lust issues until I watched a teaching on the issue of lust, and then I got set free from it, so I no longer suffer with that issue. And And so yeah, it's possible to get free from lust, and then also free from trauma and anything that you've experienced due to abuse and stuff like that, and like wrong mindsets even. Maybe you have not experienced what's it called, maybe you have not experienced any of abuse or any of that stuff, but you just have an issue with commitment. So you just feel like, oh well, I can just sleep around, like, until I'm ready to commit. And that is not a good mindset to have either, because in the process you're not just damaging other people, and but you're also like damaging yourself, because sexual sin is the only sin, like if you're a Christian, you'd know, sexual sin is the only sin that you're basically sinning against yourself, like it's against yourself. So you, never mind the fact that you can contract sexually transmitted diseases and all of that stuff, but you also get like soul ties with other people, and which is not good for you, it's not healthy for you. And then when you finally commit into a relationship, you're gonna have like wrong expectations of the person that you're committed to, like you're married to, whether it's your husband or your wife. So yeah, it's important that you get free from the things that makes you promiscuous, the reasons as to why you are promiscuous. But that is it, guys. I'll talk about more. I'll talk about more on this topic. I talk more on this topic, in my book called Take Off the Mask, Be You, Stop Pretending, which is launching in December. So yeah. So some people, like, they'll say when it comes to like the sexually transmitted disease, they'll say, oh well, I'll use a condom. But that's not 100% protection, And then some people, when it comes to pregnancy, they're like, oh well, I'll use protection. It's not 100% either. And so let that not be your excuse to continue living a promiscuous lifestyle. Well, I'm gonna love you guys and leave you at this junction. See you guys in the next video. Bye.